Visual honey. Hi everyone! Today I'm going to talk about chews, and I will show you some of the chews that my hamster uses, and I'll also share with you some of the chews that are not good for hamsters and things to look out for as well. So now I will show you the chews that my hamster uses. So my hamster actually uses Whimzees, and I'll show you how it looks like. And in this packet there are 113 Whimzees, so that will last me for a long time. And how often I give them this Whimzee would be around, I'll alternate with like my different chews. So this one I will give like once a week. And okay, so these are how the Whimzees look like. They look like little toothbrushes, and I recommend buying the smaller ones because there has been instances where the hamsters tried to pouch like the big ones, like the ones that are shaped as like a crocodile, and that hamster that I saw on international group post, right, actually tore its pouch because it tried to stuff the whole thing in its cheek. So you wouldn't want that to happen, and my Syrians can stuff this safely in their cheeks, and my dwarf hamsters don't try to stuff it in their cheeks. They will use their teeth to bite it and bring it back to the nest, so that's safer. And there are a variety of flavors as well, so they don't get bored. They might prefer one over the other, but just leave it there, they will eventually bite it. And another chew that my hamster uses is dandelion root. So you can see I almost finished this packet of dandelion root, and it says natural bits, single food for dwarf rabbits, guinea pigs, chinchillas, daggers, hamsters, dwarf hamsters, mice, gobbles, and rats. Dandelion root is not only great for nibble activity, it is highly nutritious too. In addition to bitters, amino acids, minerals, and trace elements like copper and zinc, it is also rich in vitamin B, C, and E. Only the best quality for your pet. So they say daily a minimum of 1 dandelion root, but I give once every week. Yes, so this is another chew that my hamsters really like actually. Like they will immediately go and take it and bring it to the nest. Same for Whimzees. And another way that I help my hamsters to keep their teeth in check is to give them Mazuri lap blocks or other brand lap blocks if you have. Instead of like crushing into smaller pieces, I give them as a whole, so they will chew on it, which will slowly grind their teeth. And initially my hamsters didn't really like the Mazuri, so I break into small pieces to make it look more like, I guess, less intimidating, because it's like not one huge block to them, right? So when she started eating that, then she started to like the Mazuri, and I made some handmade like cookies using it too. Then she got used to the taste, and that's when she started to enjoy the Mazuri blocks. And another chew that my hamster uses is this one. This is it's like a hay biscuit. So I don't give this often, like maybe once a month because I don't want them to like eat too much hay instead of like their main foods. So this is the apple flavored one. There are other flavors too, but I heard that they don't really enjoy some of the flavors. So then my hamsters also eat apple sticks. Currently they finished my apple sticks, so I don't have any more at the moment. And there are some brands that I stick to because somehow, okay, my hamsters, maybe it's not as fresh or doesn't taste as good, but different brands apple sticks, right, some they will not eat and some they will immediately take and chew. So I think there is a difference there. And yeah, so those are the chews that my hamsters use. And I will just share about some dangerous chews that we should not use, which is like mineral blocks and salt blocks. Those are very harmful for your hamster, and you can do a quick search online about why it's harmful. Mineral blocks can actually cause respiratory issues depending on the ingredients that are used, and it can also cause like too much like mineral like in their system, because if they like ingest too much of it at one go. And the other one, which is salt blocks, they do not require salt in the diet, so it's very harmful. And there have been cases where the hamsters actually get seizures or fall really sick after using the salt blocks. So those are the two things that you really have to avoid. And anything with calcium that is not healthy for your hamster, dangerous. And pumice stones, like those like stone-like chews that you see even on like commercial chew toys, stay away from those. It's really not good for your hamster. So always try to stick close to like natural products for your hamster. And oh, another thing I forgot to mention is my hamsters really enjoy dried corn cobs, but I don't give them too often, so I don't have any at the moment because they are higher in carbs, so I don't want them to eat too much. Yeah. So some other dangerous like chews that you have to look out for is don't give too much hay at once, because they cannot really absorb like other nutrients besides fiber from hay. So too much would actually cause imbalance in the diet, wouldn't be healthy for them. And another thing is that when you give like hay kind of chews, right, be careful, because at least for this like cookie type, it's all meshed in a sense, like you don't see any like hard stems. But if it's like those hay blocks, those I wouldn't recommend, because there are hard sticks in there, so it would actually harm their pouch if they pouch it. And also other unhealthy chews would be sugarcane. Sugarcane is not healthy because of the high levels of sugar. Yeah. And there are other options as well, like good options and not so good options, which I will show you in the next slide, like right here. So you can take a look at the things that you can give your hamster for chewing and things that you should avoid giving them over here. And some of this I have mentioned in my video. I mentioned just now as I was speaking, and you will understand why it's not good for your hamster and why some things are good for your hamster. So that's all I have for my video today, and thank you for listening. I hope it was helpful in like for your understanding of what kind of chews that you should give your hamster. And chews are very important because your hamster's teeth will always be growing, and you don't want them to be overgrown, because then it can cause problems like not eating. They will not eat because of the discomfort, or the teeth. There has been instances where the teeth has grown all the way, curved all the way to the roof of the mouth and actually poke through, or even poke through the skull. So that is very dangerous, and they will hurt themselves. It can hurt themselves, and it can also cause them to not eat because they feel sick. So that is another thing that you have to look out for. And just by providing these chews, your hamster will be grinding its teeth, and there wouldn't be any risk of overgrown teeth. So that's all I have for today's video. I hope that it was informative for you, and if you like this video, remember to leave me a like and a subscribe. Thank you so much. Goodbye.